have been done in a phone call, but yeah. So as far as like the certain levels of the usage on that software that you were talking about, you do like the basics or do you have like a pro level? What works for you?
So I have the lowest tiered paid version, which is pro plan. And I think I kind of messed up in the beginning where I just dumped a bunch of videos in. So I used a bunch of credits unnecessarily. So
Okay.
I'll just do one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good enough. Let's see. As I went through this, hold on one second.
Yeah, no worries.
So that for sure. And then so I guess the real question, the AI stuff, you explained that really well
Hmm.
today, but like the infrastructure behind it. So like obviously you mentioned schools or the school curricula or whatever it is, school community. Obviously, I mean, I'm assuming a website or like a funnel or something like that. I mean, what other infrastructure behind the scenes is there that would really help me get this thing kind of doing its own thing?
Got it. Okay. So the content itself is one thing where that's where people get to watch you, learn about you, learn, know who you are. And
Sure.
then I also have like a really good lead magnet, which I probably could charge for,
Okay.
but it is like a 12 module PML safety framework where it is, I mean, what's a PML, how to build your team, all these different things. And so I could charge for it, but I just made it a lead magnet. It's all
Okay.
PDF. And then I also have a website. Well, I'm revamping the website, but the website's going to have information on the podcast,
Mhm.
the YouTube videos, the lead magnet. So this and the self-directed retirement account lead magnet as well, and then a link to the school as well as some frequently asked questions because that's really going to be where once the people that are interested, they'll go to the website and then it'll have a lot of the almost all my question calls with potential capital partners have the same questions. So that's going to
Okay.
have all that there, and then I'm still trying to figure out the structure of the funnel, but right now top of funnel is my main weakness. So that's where this comes in. And then I'm trying to figure out whether I should funnel them to school and then the lead magnets or have the lead magnets. Right now, chat is telling me that the school is the number one driver at the moment,
Okay.
especially because I'm repositioning everything to be geared towards passive real estate investment.
All right. So with the school setup, I mean, I've looked into that very, very quickly, and
Hmm.
not today. And
Yeah.
I've slept since then. You set that up and like essentially, I mean, you can set it up to where it's a free community for them, at least to start off, and then
Hmm.
there's like a paid portion to it. Or in your
Yeah.
situation, since you're looking for different things, maybe I'm not lining up here.
Yeah. So right now it's free for everybody.
Hmm.
But at a certain point, as it gains traction, then you can have paid tiers if you wanted to, or you can have like paid. I'm pretty sure you can do paid classes in there as well.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess in your case, would it be for DBRU? Is that the?
No, so I'm really trying. So, I mean, and I guess we could have let off with this. The whole underwriting thing has really kind of taken off, and it's doing more of the RV parks because that's the hot topic now, right?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
whatever. I've built out my chat. I've got everything like really fine tuned to knock that out pretty quick, assuming I get proper information, like for real, like a full, not a full underwrite, but at least a heavy duty napkin underwrite.
Hmm. Yeah.
Obviously not looking at actual utility bills and, tax returns. Other than
Yeah.
that, this is a good underwrite, including comps and all that factor. I've got it built out pretty tight.
Well, I mean, just because it takes you 2 hours doesn't mean it's not worth more than that.
And the cool thing, it's a good problem to have, but I have been inundated and I've got people asking me to do different things and then I create like a structure for those things or a price for those things. I don't have a website. I've tried to work on a website, if I'm being honest with you, for the last year and a half, and
Mm.
I keep tweaking it and I keep like overthinking it and
Yeah.
I haven't published it. So I
Mm.
don't
Well, so I'm terrible with websites too.
know.
Or
Okay.
not to say that you are, but I'm terrible with websites. And so
Yeah.
I use Firebase Studio. Have you heard of that?
No. Cool.
I can show you what that looks like.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's do this.
I mean, and everything that we're using now has some sort of AI component to it,
Yeah.
and I've done a couple of these, but let's see what this is, man.
Yeah. So this one is give me a prof. Professional website that's
That's right click, bro.
minimal is centered around real estate investing underwriting, right?
Cool.
And then it'll just create it for you. And so I've had issues publishing it. So if you reach out to Bill Welch, he'll be able to help you with it. But basically, what I do here is I have it designed for me, and then I go into Wix and I just recreate it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can use this to say, create the website for me. At least give because design is my biggest issue, and then
Mhm.
I'll pair this with chat and say like, this is what I'm working on. This is what the website looks like. I'll drop the preview into chat and say, based on what I'm trying to accomplish here, like what adjustments can I make? Can you give me the prompt to then drop into prompt Firebase Studio to give me what is it I'm looking for, and then I'll make tweaks here and there.
Got it.
And
Oh,
so because of so I have this website that I'm going to rebuild. Yeah, so then this is the website that it built me at least. And so all this is just what I'm going to recreate in Wix.
okay.
Yeah. So pretty simple, straightforward.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
So this is going to take some time, but yeah,
Yeah.
you understand.
Right.
And for your school, like I think, I mean, the underwriting that you did for me in
Mhm.
Birmingham and what Julie says is just by far better than anything that I've seen from anybody else. Like so detailed.
Thanks,
You
man.
could do, I mean, you could have a premium, even if if you did videos on your underwriting
Right.
and then you had a paid version only for school, I'm pretty sure people would pay you, like pay to be part of it. And then you do like weekly calls on bring your deals. Let me help you underwrite something. Let me help you like figure out how I'm thinking through this. And like that, I think would be really good for you. So yeah, I don't know
Okay.
if it's good feedback or not.
Oh, it is, man. All feedback is good, and I appreciate the time. I
Yeah.
mean, for real. I mean, what you did this morning was great, and I know it got completely off topic. I knew it was as soon as Julie started talking about it. I knew
Yeah.
that's just some messed up stuff.
The funny thing is we talked about it. It was like it's so hard not to be part of it because they're paying out.
Right.
But like you said, like it only works until it doesn't.
That's it, man. That's it. But I mean, it doesn't make anybody feel better.
Yeah. I got lucky. I got out right before the door shut. I mean,
Nice.
I got that same thing with the other side too. I
Yeah.
got out, but not everyone was so lucky.
No, not at all, man. No, but that's the kind of thing, man, and that's the whole point of this, and I've said that since I started. I didn't even I hated underwriters, okay?
Mhm.
I was a loan officer for a long time. I couldn't stand people telling me I couldn't do this because of a certain thing.
Right.
And once I got into and I think we talked about this already, but seeing people not have a clue what they're really getting into was pretty scary. So
Yeah, for sure. But as for the school, are you thinking about doing it? What's holding you back?
it just ignorance, just not
Mhm.
knowing anything about it, that's it. Is the only thing I know about school is, I think Ryan Schroep, something on there, and I think he's doing pretty well with it, but that's the only person that I've seen use it that I know,
Yeah.
and have any success. I haven't really seen anybody use it, so,
Mm.
that's kind of the thing.
Okay.
But I've followed Hormozy for a while, and, I mean, obviously, he's part of it, so it's interesting.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, like, a challenge of this is keeping up with it because I know you have a lot of things going on.
Sure.
And so the biggest challenge is keeping up with it because I haven't done a very good job keeping up with mine. But there's a lot of good resources. So in the schoolers, they have a classroom and they'll walk you through uh, kind of how it all works.
I wanna take
Then,
Halle Berry's class.
yeah. And then you have school news, which I think are just like weekly or bi-weekly updates. This was really helpful too because it tells you where the algorithm's going, how people are gaining traction. I think it's a struggle unless you actually have, well, at least for me, it's a struggle because I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do or how it all kind of fit in.
Yeah.
For you, like underwriting, I think is huge. It's just like a lot of something that a lot of people are missing. And then you come here and you can connect with people that are doing it too.
Would it help you I mean, and just would it help to have somebody, like, manage this for you, this aspect of it, or is it something you feel you have to do?
So it's the problem with having someone manage it is you have to find the right people
Right.
that because you don't really want to pay anybody and just have them suck money out of you.
Right.
Want someone who kind of aligns with what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So finding the right people. I mean, in my opinion, if you could find someone who wants to manage it for you and aligns with you and wants to be like a partner,
Yeah.
then I think it would make a lot of sense because again, like you have a lot going on and you are essentially the content creator, you have all this knowledge in underwriting.
Mhm.
Someone else should be managing the school itself.
Okay. Yeah, and that was my thought process. I mean, I've got somebody specifically in mind, so, he would
Yeah.
be completely new to he's pretty green, I'll just say that.
Mhm.
But I could see him at least managing that.
Yeah.
So is there back and forth between your, I guess, what do you call them, students and you, or what's that like?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is they talk about it in the classroom, but talking at people versus having conversations, right? So you want to have conversations with people. You essentially want to build friendships and relationships in the community. Those are the
Mhm.
most successful versus those where you're just like constantly blasting information. I
Yeah,
haven't figured that out because I'm not a. I mean, even on this call, I'm not a big small talker. So if
gotcha.
it's like hard. I'm trying to figure out how I can best get people to engage, but it might just come down to maybe I need someone who's more into, this type of stuff than I am, and I just be
Okay,
the content creator, so, yeah.
I got you. Yeah, and I feel you. I've done a lot of content.
Mhm.
It has not been organized by any stretch, and that's kind of what I wanted to get out of what you were talking about earlier this morning,
Yeah.
and I
Mhm.
did. Being able to post like that and to rip reels off of that is
Yeah.
be a game changer. I'm so impressed with that. I mean, 120,000 views is so awesome. So way to go,
Yeah.
like, for real.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty crazy, but then the beauty of all of this is none of it has to be polished.
Mhm.
Just throw it out there, see what sticks, and then that kinda gives you guidance in what direction to go.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. And I think that's what I was doing in the beginning, was really trying to polish it up. Like, I was
Mhm.
editing and putting subtitles in, or putting in, like, things that didn't need to be there. And I think it was just kinda distracting.
Yeah. Well, if you use like Riverside's a really good tool. I know it's like it all costs money, but
Right.
in this case, it really takes me no effort to post all this stuff just because of the tools.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look into it more, and I appreciate your time, man, so much. And if I
Yeah.
can ever do anything for you, please, like, even if it's just riffing like this, if you need content, I can talk. I know I can do that.
I appreciate that. Like your support on all of my reels that you interact with. Like I really appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. And I'll keep doing it for sure.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Alright,
Let me know if you have any other questions. Happy to help in any way I can.
awesome, John. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah. All right. Take care.